What's that noise coming from? All right. Wait a minute. There we go. That's where it's coming from. Okay. Now it stopped. Hey. All right. So I'm back. What's up, everyone? Hey, Reagan. Hey, Christy. Hey, John. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Claire. Hi again. Hey, on a mission. Hey, D. Hey, Piss and Vinegar. Feeling kind of breezy. So, sorry, I was eating a piece of candy. Okay, I'll stop now. The reason why I just didn't finish putting this screen or putting all the information for this stream together because I just did a members only stream. I'm going to be making it public though, but I wanted to take a few minutes to put it off the side and just not talk about any of the news today, not talk about Katie, not talk about the horrible news today or the woman's death. I wanted to spend a little bit of time getting to know her, looking at maybe, some of her social media and, just reading stuff or whatever. So that's just what I did. There wasn't really a whole lot there, but I like, it was nice to see what I saw. And my eyelashes coming off now. Great. Fucking great. So I will be making that public though at some point tonight or tomorrow. Oh, come on, really? These fucking magnetic ones, I don't like them. Okay, so but for this stream, and the reason why I did it made it private or members only is because, like I said, I didn't want to talk about anything else, and I didn't want to have a bunch of people coming in here, or coming in the chat asking about all other stuff or whatever, taking the focus off of this stream. So I figured it'd be easier for myself and the moderators to monitor the chat without it or with it just being members only. So that's all. But this stream, of course we can talk about all the same stuff, and naturally, of course. But I'm not putting any limitations on anything. We talk about whatever you want. So, oh yeah, and I won't be monetizing the other one either. Just want to put that out there. Hey, the fire within. Oh yeah, she's claiming the FBI came to her house. See, I saw that she did make the accusation, but then she changed it to just like her local police or whatever. So I mean, already she's telling bullshit. Hey, negative. Man, I just used nasal spray again, and now my nose is running. Oh, Susan Elliott. I don't know if you're in here, but Susan Elliott sent me a link on Facebook, and I'm gonna pull it up. I think I can pull it up. I'm not in my Facebook. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, I put my microphone better now. There should be better. Let's see, I hope her tweets are protected. What? No. No. There we go. Okay, cool. It's not protected. All right. Let me share screen real quick. Okay, so Sue shared this link with me, and this is supposed to be, oops, it's supposed to be police logs for Katie's area, but it's not. It looks like it's for it's another state. Sioux City, I think it's called Sioux City or whatever. It looks like that's where it's from. So it's not her police blotter. Wait, what did it just close out? Oh, it's the same thing. All right, yeah. So yeah, it's not her police blotter. I'm not sure why or where. Was it Talk of the Town? I don't know who shared it first or whatever, but it's the wrong city, wrong state. So sorry. Why am I in Firefox still? What the hell? Oh my god, it's annoying. All right, now I'm back in Chrome. All right, let me check chat. Hey, who three? I'm a few minutes behind, but think we should also check out his Instagram. I was reading some comments on her page, and it was talking about the book that he was reading, which was a serial killer. And that toad had a gun to her. What? And that, what are you talking about, Jamie? Whoa, what did I miss here? I don't know, Bo Roundtree. I was going back and forth between browsers. That maybe that fucked with something. I don't know. Oh, you don't know her? Okay. Well, no, I didn't even look for her dress. So, just yeah, it's just I don't know why someone would share. I mean, I know you didn't do it. I'm not saying that, so please don't take it wrong. I know Clarissa didn't do it either, so I'm not saying that. But whoever like shared it first, I don't know why they would share that and say that it was her county. And a lot of people do get her county wrong. Like, someone who I talked to who lives in Minnesota said that I guess like her area or whatever is like right on the county line, and they're like big counties, like so. It's often that the two counties get kind of mixed up with each other in that area. I was also told that where she is, it's like the white trash part of Minnesota. I don't see how that's possible. I mean, her area looks freaking gorgeous. Her house looks huge. I don't know how if that's white trash. Jesus. But they also might have been joking. I don't know. Yes, it is very tragic about Gabby. Wait, what? It's tragic for Gabby and her fam also being disgusting. It's disgusted, and you know whose behavior reporting needs to be done. Yeah, I mean, she has every right to report. I mean, I hear what you mean. She could do it a lot more sensitively, no doubt. Um, she could definitely see. I don't really want to say this because I almost want to just keep my mouth shut and see if it happens, but she's so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to say anything yet, but I don't think she's done talking about this or inserting herself. That's all I'm going to say. Talk of the town posted. Yeah, okay, I saw that. Yeah, so. But I thought I saw where. Today's. Okay. Oh, this is shoot. Someone else sent me screenshots. I'm gonna have to get them from here. Where is that shit? Where did they send them? I don't remember now. It might have been Instagram. Oh, okay. Here they are. Oh, all right. I see what they are. Yeah, I'm gonna read these. All right. Let's see. I select. Wait a second. I heard yelling from the other room. I'm like, what the hell's going on? But apparently it's a dog. So someone sent me screenshots on Instagram. I don't want to, in case they don't want to be outed, I don't want to out them, but you know who you are, and thank you. And as soon as they're done airdropping, I will post them. One, two, three, four. Okay, yeah. Meantime, I'm going to check chat. Hey, Dottie. Hey, Liz. Hey, Cindy D. Basco. Jamie. Heather. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Heather. I think there's like 2 Heathers in here, right? Maybe. Kim S. Gingerly. Hey, Sarah. Oh, Sarah. The missing poster. Hey, Kirsten NZ. I always thought it said Kristen NZ. All right. I think these are done now. Yep, they're there. They're probably not going to be in order. I'm just saying. Because they never are. One more. Okay. Oh, anyhow. Okay. Okay, so for those of you who didn't see this post or this tweet, this is her tweet that she as usual, she retweets her tweets on Instagram. Weird. Earlier today, police showed up at my home after someone falsely claimed we were harboring Brian Laundrie in our home. I can confirm that officers told my husband and me that there is an active manhunt for Brian Laundrie. They showed up at my home in bulletproof vests. I wrote on Twitter that, and granted I did this because Unirac just kind of wanted to somehow connect me to this phone call. So, I don't know, I felt I could be extra snarky. So I wrote on Twitter, said, I wanted to poll. How many of you here think that she probably called them because she wanted to try and get inside information on the whole Gabby search? Because it was before they found Gabby's body. And so in the poll I said, 1, EKC and or cult, like we called, because that's what Unirac was saying. And then 2, I'm like, or Katie or Simps called. Last I checked, the Simps were like way ahead. Okay, so there's that. I think that one might be next. I don't know. Oh shit, damn, 2 in a row. This is from Instagram. Today around 3 or so, 2 sheriff officers showed up at our home. They were wearing bulletproof vests and clearly uncertain about what to expect when we opened the door. While speaking to them, the officer said a call came into Denver FBI that we were harboring a wanted man. They asked if we knew Brian Laundrie. I explained that I did not know Brian, but that I had been reporting on Gabby and her disappearance. While we were speaking to them, the FBI called. Okay, I figured it's the wrong one. I think. Yes, that was the wrong one. Okay. While we're speaking to them, the FBI called them to find out if Brian was at our home. They cleared the call and stated that Brian was not in our home. We were told there is an active manhunt for Brian, and the manhunt is nationwide at this point. They said the FBI is taking all leads seriously. Please do not contact FBI and falsely report Brian being at someone's home. This could have resulted in my family being harmed. We want to thank the Sheriff's Department for handling the situation. We hope that whoever made the call is found. Brian Laundrie is missing, and the FBI is searching for him. Please do not make false reports and potentially put innocent lives at risk. And she's got a point there. She does. If there is a nationwide manhunt for this person, well, I don't know about manhunt because he's a person of interest. He's not, the accused at this point. So, but there's still kind of a manhunt because people want answers nonetheless. And they want to, I imagine some people want to make sure he's okay. So, but she does have a point. Because of this, someone in her home could have been harmed. I'm just not so sure that someone outside of her home kind of inspired that phone call, if there were a phone call. That's my whole issue. So, check chat here. Let's see, what am I missing? Why would you choose her home? Come on out. Yeah, I want to go back to her Twitter. There's a few other ones I want to read because I end up kind of commenting on some shit. All right. Since Gabby's death occurred in Wyoming, does this mean that Northport is no longer the primary agency invest? She's got. Why does she have such as this thing against Northport police? Oh, sorry, that was right near the microphone. I know, but like, why? Why is she so gung ho for North? I mean, because she thinks she could do a better job investigating than a police agency. I don't get it. Anyway, so the FBI is taking over. Well, that's good. Yeah, she was found at a national campground. Well, I thought that they fell like kind of under the police or investigative jurisdiction of the park rangers. Isn't that wasn't that isn't that I thought that that's why like so many people like are not that so many people have gone missing, but so many people have kind of stayed missing, like with no conclusions, because there's just no police force for these areas, and they all seem to be going missing in national parks. Negative. Do you think he wore a diaper too the whole way? That would be really gross. Someone wearing a diaper so that they could drive through the night to meet Katie. That would be really gross. Just saying. All right, I'm gonna go back to her Twitter. Hmm. Florida better use every resource to investigate the clear negligence on the part of the local authorities who couldn't tell a murder suspect because of a lawyer. Oh, couldn't tell because of a lawyer in conflict of interest. What? So what? You should violate his rights? I get it. I'm not defending him. I mean, I'd like to point out though, we don't know yet that he did something to her. Yeah, chances are he did. I mean, I don't really see this going any other way, granted. But I think they should just I think it's best to wait till it's finalized. That's all. Um, but yeah, like we all have rights. I mean, think how many times do you think people are falsely accused by police? Even today, with all the advancements and everything in forensics, I mean, it still happens like all the time. Like it's just, and if you support the rights of someone being taken when they're guilty, then you're going to support your rights being taken when you're not guilty. You know. Um, Brian looks like Chris Watts and acts like Scott Peterson. Peterson also tried to flee when authorities found Lacey's body. They found him in Southern California with his hair dyed and a wild look. Did they stop him like right before he was crossing the border or something in a Tijuana or some shit? I think that's what I remember. I didn't see the comments on that one. I find this interesting. Someone had posted something like he was obsessed with some book about a guy that goes out in the wilderness and kills somebody. I tried to find that tweet again and I couldn't. Have you seen anything like that? I want to see if Katie comments on that or comments about that. I want to see. Brian personally. No, we've never even met. Someone reported him me to Denver FBI. Yeah, it's fucked up. You know, last night she put a tweet up something about she was criticizing the police for all this manpower and efforts they were making to find Brian. Well, naturally, because then they feel like if they find Brian, then they could find Gabby. Um, but she started criticizing them for doing this, saying because she didn't think Brian, deserved that kind of consideration. I guess when she may be right, I'm not judging that. But um, where'd it go? Damn it! I was getting to a point now. Now I can't find it. Where the hell was it? Okay, that's right, something like that. Oh yeah, she was saying how people go missing every day, but they don't get any of the same kind of treatment or attention that these all police everywhere were given to Gabby. She's got a point, sure, but I mean, if they don't, then just make more of a fit until they do. But here, though, she says, Gabby is America's daughter, sister, cousin, friend, and granddaughter. Her infectious smile and positivity was evident through her social media. Now that the FBI has found Gabby, it's time to get okay. So she's calling Gabby America's daughter and everything. I'm just kind of curious, like, how much of an effort does she go towards other women, other people who go missing? Because there's people everywhere that go missing. I've never heard her talk about missing people before, but since this is America's daughter, it's her daughter effectively, and that figuratively, it just I don't know, that rubs me the wrong way. Why is she saying stop it? They have not confirmed it as her, so please don't spread misinformation. Yes, they have. And which just says full forensic identification has not yet been completed. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, this is being reported differently there, Joey. Yeah, you're wrong. Here, let me check chat here. I haven't looked at it in a little while. Oh, sorry. I want to drop the link too in case anyone want to come on and talk about shit. It can be this. It could be anything. I know Claire wanted to discuss possibly coming up some night and talking to me about stuff. So I don't know if she wanted to do that tonight, but she's welcome to. If not, we can do our own stream about it. But let me put the link down there. There you go. I sent you. Oh yeah, I already pulled them up. And someone else sent me pictures. I think I pulled them up. Yeah. Yeah, those must have been yours. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I hadn't seen all of those yet. What is she sending me? You know what? Okay, so in the comments section, it looks like on Instagram maybe, someone had commented, while I'm certain yours and your family's safety was never at risk, because law enforcement officers would not harm anyone based on if an FU or whatever from a phone call. It is extremely problematic because false claims are a huge waste of Leo's valuable time and resources. She wrote, they told the FBI that my husband was threatening to kill us all. So, yeah, they put us in danger. We were harboring Brian, and my husband was allegedly putting a gun to my head. Come on. This just sounds like such bullshit. It sounds like such bullshit to me. Okay, I can stop sharing this now, can I? Oh, I know, and I keep looking at some of it. Where's my arm part? Jesus. But Claire, I just saw you in chat. I dropped the link if you want to come on. Or we can do it like tomorrow or something if you want. Okay. Officials say that body is consistent with Gabby. She's not been fully identified, but they believe the body matches her. They're waiting on full forensics to confirm. Cause of death not yet known. And your sick butt had to put yourself in this case claiming that the cops showed up. Yep, that's the first thing I thought. Which, I mean, that in itself really says something because that it could very well not be the case. It could just be legitimate. But the fact that people don't know when you say shit like the cops came in to talk to me, the fact that people don't know, it should be indicative that, Jesus, I make this look like this could be true. I'm just saying. Yeah. Not today. I'm a complaint. Okay. No problem. You can see, look on his Instagram where he's discussing that book he and Gabby and him were reading it together. How a regular bookmark shouldn't touch the paper, so he made his own. Okay. Oh, I will pull that up. One thing I'm going to look at real quick. What's the name of his stupid YouTube? Okay, there he is. Yeah, I guess Unirec had some shit to say about me, and I guess one of his moderators too. I think they're mod. I thought it was a he, but I guess it's a she. I don't know. I want to find out where he blames this shit on me. Yeah, right. In case for those of you who maybe haven't seen this, is where she announces that the FBI stopped there. If anyone is wondering, the FBI is seemingly following up on all tips. Due to my reporting on Gabby's disappearance, someone reported that Brian was hiding in my home in Minnesota. Police came here and determined that it was not a valid lead. No shit. Then, though, this shithead comments somewhere. EKC people are sick and in a cult. I'm curious. It's is he hired to like do public relations for a company group, product, whatever? I don't care because there's really no reason to put the word cult in there unless you're trying to hit like a word quota. Like you had to include certain buzzwords into you're posting about someone, whatever. Because that's just the whole parentheses just seems so out of touch. Like why? Unless I don't know. I don't get it. I can't believe they go this far. The cult does this to themselves. How can anyone support this? Support what? The hell are you talking about? Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Let me check chat and then I'll go pull that. I'm gonna have to go step away just for 1 minute though. See, negative, I don't know why he would think that. Negative says, nope, he just thinks you are one of Steve's people who blindly support him. I don't blindly support anyone. Like, Steve is not without fault. That's for damn sure. Okay. There's things that, even just things I've learned like recently that I don't agree with, but that's okay. I don't have to agree with him on every action he takes, nor he me. That's it's like a normal relationship among two colleagues or friends, whatever. Um, and I have no problem telling him I don't agree with something. I don't feel it necessary to go out of my way to point out every little thing I don't agree with because friends don't really do that. And I do consider him a friend. Maybe not like best friends or whatever, but yeah, friends. Um, so I don't understand this. And it's in the same regard, like he's so worried, so convinced, and so wrapped up in believing that I'm blindly supporting someone. He's failing to see how being that way is forcing him to blindly not like come at someone, whether they deserve it or not, whether they're guilty or not. I mean, it's basically creating what he fears, but creating it in him. It's weird. Okay, what am I missing here? Oh, did I miss anything? I thought I did. Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, cool. But yeah, it's nuts. It's a little crazy. Lisa Nichols says, because you are a mature adult, EKC. Wish they would give it a try. Yeah, I mean, I'm not all the time. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's which makes it even more funnier when like the times that I am and other people aren't, especially if they're younger than me. Because then I'm like, whoa, am I doing good or are they just doing really bad? We really need a rule book for this cult. Well, I I think Steve tried to make like our I guess I don't know our signature food dish maybe last night when he was bragging about his salad and I think it was Diet Shasta or some shit. Like I didn't even think that was a real thing, but apparently it is. Like that's freaking scary, man. I don't know. Like the salad, okay, I can deal with the salad maybe, but Diet Shasta? Who the fuck drinks that? Like who the fuck makes that? I don't get it. Yes, meat salads all the way, exactly. I almost didn't post that last night because I'm like this doesn't kind of come out right. I love meat salads. Like, I shouldn't post it, but I ate shrooms, so I did. Okay, see, Heather McDonald, I don't have loyalty to him. I mean, I have loyalty to him for the things that I know about him. Like the shit with Katie, for example, okay? When I was talking to Roadhog on Stream the Hair last week, and I pointed out to him, I asked him, I said, whenever you mention Katie and Steve to anyone in the community, like what kind of reaction do you get? And I'm like, you get the reaction, like everyone's just like, oh God, like they're over it. They're so freaking over it. Like it's to the point now where it doesn't even matter who's right or wrong for most people. They just, they're over it. And I try to point that out to Roadhog, because I think the both of them, I think they got so wrapped up in the drama and the back and forth and the he said, she said, and being right part of it, and they didn't know when to stop. So yeah, I mean, I think in that regard, Steve definitely should have backed off, if not for anything else, just for his own sanity and and I don't know. However, I also don't blame him for not backing off to some degree because like there's a tweet I was reading. It was a thread, and Steve was commenting in it. I think I know I was commenting in it, and it was one of Uni's mods. Um, I think it might have been Menace, maybe might have been Menace, and they put it these they replied in the tweet thread saying something like, Steve, for as long as you live, you will forever be known as a sexual harasser, shit like that. And I'm like, so I comment, I'm like, that's the fucking problem. That's the whole problem right there. Like that's defamation. That what you're explaining. Well, only he thinks it's true, obviously. So in that regard, I don't blame him. I don't blame him for not letting that aspect of it go because this did blow up to a point where it was, I think, starting to, and it still is, I think, starting to affect his reputation. So I don't blame him for not letting that go, not one bit. But yeah, the whole back and forth, the fighting, the both of them needing to be right. Yeah, I think they both went too far, and I think a lot of people are just turned off from the whole thing because of it. But I mean, maybe I think a lot of women maybe don't realize this, but because like really, if anyone calls us a sexual harasser, like so, I mean, the people in which we would be harassing, chances are they don't care. But when you keep saying this, especially publicly in a platform like YouTube about a man, and this can damage his reputation. It's different. I think it's a lot different, and I think what she did was really fucked up. That's all. I'm sorry to ramble there. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's too strong of a word. But I don't know. It just, I think, I think the image that it's kind of garnered the past, I don't know, a few years or something with all this shit, maybe. You prefer salads from Panera. Why? What kind of meats does Panera have? I'm down for a good taco salad. What's a meat salad? Okay, glad you asked. Um, have you ever eaten at Five Guys? Okay, no, Five Guys is not the meat salad. I no. But what it is, but it's not. They will give you like if you order like a hamburger, or you can even order extra patties, extra patties too, and they will put it in a bowl, and then they will add all the toppings you would get on your burger except for the bun, and then they'll wrap it in lettuce, and then you just cut it and eat it. That's a meat salad. It's freaking awesome. It's like my favorite thing ever. Oh my God, Elwoods, I thought you said she promises me anal. I was like, Kimberly Rowdy Mom promised you anal? And what, she did it with my stream? No. I do not blame you for being loyal to him, but that you are perhaps more loyal to him than you really. You could be right. Yeah, you could be right, and that is fine with me. I love your lives. Oh, that's good. Even if you didn't, even if it wasn't fine with you, I'm thrilled you still love my lives. um, yeah, the meat salad is delicious, fucking awesome. Where's the meat from though? Oh, it's from Five Guys. Um, it's hamburger meat. Yeah, that's all. But they have good burgers. I don't know if you have Five Guys if around you. If you don't, then dude, I'm sorry. Like you don't even know what you're missing. Hi, EKC. At first, I felt a certain draw to Roadhog, and that my ex could be his twin. And with federal prison and minus a keg from a spider bite. But then I realized it's harmful and an unhealthy draw. Okay. I don't know your ex. Um, I don't think Roadhog's been in federal prison. So I get what you're saying. Like if they oh like okay, yeah, if they look alike or whatever, yeah, I totally get that. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna say I totally get that, but they're not the same person. So yeah, so it is greasy, but see that's why in this meat salad, it's just so I can't help but to laugh every time I say meat salad. It doesn't come out that greasy, like because you don't. I think because I don't know. It's just maybe you don't have the bun soaking up the grease and shit. I don't know, but it's so good. So fucking good. A roadhog isn't bad. It's just the fighting that gets nasty. And it is. It is. And like that's what I was just trying to point out to him in the stream. Like it's so easy to get sucked up and wrapped up into the back and forth and everything. I'm just as guilty of it as anyone else, if not more. Um, so this is one of those cases of yeah, do as I say, not as I do. But and that's all I was just trying to point out to him because like I was trying to point out, like, hey, when you mentioned Steve and Katie, people rolled their eyes. If you keep going back and forth, that can be you in a few months. That's all. Yeah, and that's Heather, that's cool. You don't have to like him. You can like whatever. I hear you. Um, I think just we the line in which separates us from feeling comfortable to feeling uncomfortable is different for all of us. Like it's a different distance, it's a different thickness. It's whatever. But no line is where it is or whatever isn't wrong. There's none of us that's wrong for that. We just need to know our own boundaries and what we feel comfortable with and what we don't. And we have every right that should be expect or respected to a good degree. And if it isn't, then just stop. We can make the choice to stop interacting with that person. That's all. I just I could never fault someone for forever feeling uncomfortable or like something's too much to handle. Just because it differs from my uncomfortable. You can see Carl's Jr. does the same thing. It's just called a low carb burger. You can order any burger you want, ask for it to be low carb, and instead of a bun, they wrap it in this. Oh, cool. We don't have a Carl's Jr. here though. Like maybe the closest one is Syracuse, but I'm not even sure if they have one. I know Syracuse has a Sonic though. I want to go there. I never been there. We were supposed to get a Sonic like 4 blocks from my house, I guess, years ago, but it never came. And you wouldn't know him as he disappeared. A biker with one leg and funny story. Nothing. His leg flew off. Fuck. His leg flew off on the highway. I'm guessing you mean like prosthetic leg. I don't think you mean like real, flesh leg. Oh my God. Oh, Syracuse is your old hometown? Yeah, it's like 45 minutes from me, maybe. Does reality still exist? Those fries were. I don't know. I never heard of it. So it was a prosthetic leg. Okay, well, that's good to know. At least it was that. But man, could you imagine being in a car driving down the road and you see this fake leg going flying by? Like my dad used to play pranks on like everyone, like all too much. Like April Fool's Day was his favorite day. Um, he ended up finding or buying or something this rubber foot, and basically what it was is like from like the ankle down, it looked like a real foot, and then it looked like it had jeans on it. But then like up into the jeans, like where the up towards the knee, I guess it just faded away. That's all it was. It's just the foot and like the ankles. So my mo- my dad would break my mom's balls when he knew that she'd be leaving somewhere or whatever. I think he even drove up to her work once and did this to her car before she left work. She would open up the trunk and put it right in, slam it in the trunk so that the foot was hanging out of the trunk and it looked like someone's foot was just hanging out of the trunk. So and that's all I'm picturing now when I think about your ex's leg going flying across the road. Yeah, Heather, I am working two jobs, but they're not two full-time jobs or anything like that. The I still have my old job and I like working for them. I like the people there. I like, the business, the customer, and the whole thing. And it's like right around the corner. Um, so yeah, it was their off season, and then their season started a couple weeks ago, and so yeah, I went back I'm working there like only like 2 nights a week or 2 days a week. But then the job that I got just a few months ago, I really like that job. I really like the money there too. But now that school's back in session and they hired a bunch more bartenders, I'm not getting quite as many hours there. So I'm working maybe one full-time job a week, if that, with all my hours combined. So I don't know, it's kind of split up at two locations. Oh, you once lost a chocolate cake out the window of your mom's car? I would have cried too. Yeah, we do, Heather. And if I were to add up all the hours too I spend on the channel, which I mean, it I make some money off of that, but I mean, basically I don't depend on it for bills or anything. There's not much there to depend on really, but also I don't want to depend on something so undependable. Um, but if you were to figure out the hours and the amount I get paid, like it's like slave labor. It really is. But it's slave labor I don't mind doing. Can someone tell me this? Why is it that every time something happens on YouTube, Katie is involved? Did you see her tweet about the FBI being at her house because they thought she was? Yeah. I saw that and oh, go orange. I saw that and this clip from her stream. She said something like she started she found a way to connect herself to the story and about how because Gabby just reminds her exactly like her best friend in college, so that's why she's connected to the case. It's whatever. Which I mean, I get that. I mean, Gabby reminds me of a few people too I knew, but I mean, I'm not confused. I know that she's not them, so it sounds like Katie might be starting to get confused about that. I don't know. Yeah, she did. She was saying the last name incorrectly. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it. That's why I didn't say it. Um, shoot, there's something else too. I wanted. I don't remember now. I wonder if he did say anything else about me. Oh, that's right. No, there is something. Oh, I can find that on my Twitter. That's right. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Wait, no, that's not it. Wait, yeah, this is it. I guess this is one of Uni's people or whatever. I just someone sent me this that laughed my ass off because they say EKC people suck. I'm looking at you. But I'm guessing they're not expecting me to look back because they didn't bother to tag me. So then I thought, well, maybe I'm blocked. Maybe that's why. I'm not blocked. I don't why say you're looking at me if you don't want me to see you looking at me? I don't get it. It's weird. Very weird. Yeah, that's right. Other shit Uni was saying, I think. This was just Katie. I can't believe they go this far. The cult does this to themselves. How can anyone support that? Whatever, dude. That's meat salad, all right. There was something else I can't remember though within Firefox. No, I don't think so. All right, I'm going to drop the link one more time in case anyone wants to come up. Maybe they missed it the last time. What did I just do? I don't want to do a poll. Go away. Jesus. Okay, there's the link. All right, I'm getting my vaccine tomorrow. I am very hesitant. Can I DM you a question on Twitter? I have one thing holding me back, and I haven't seen anything reliable to answer my question. Sure, you can DM me. Again, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a health professional. I'm not a scientist or whatever, but I'm pretty confident I can direct you toward someone who can help you or a source who can help you. So, and I can I can tell you what I've been told or what I've learned, but do not take my word for it. You should talk to your doctor for any concerns you have. But other than that, I can direct you towards a dependable source for information at the very least. So yes, absolutely. Negative, yeah, negative. I read that you said that, and I thank you because like reading that made my day. Like two people have now told me that, and like just hearing the first person alone, like that made the whole thing any time, any effort, everything I put into it, like so worthwhile. And now it's like twice worthwhile. So thank you for telling me that. I mean, I know that's not why you tell me, and this isn't why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it so I can feel good about it. Um, but I am doing it because I don't know, people deserve the facts, and that people deserve to not be lied to. The second dose was easier than my first. Yep, I gotta agree with Karen on that one. I mean, it may very well be different for you. It was different for like Michael, but the first one for me was like the 24 hours was. I mean, it was. I didn't feel like I had the flu, like not all of it, but like the aches and the pain and the pain in my neck and shit, like that felt like I had the flu. But then 24 hours was just gone. And then other than that, sore arm for a few days. And the second one, it was like nothing at all. I was expecting to be like bedridden or some shit. I agree, Kimberly. Are you asking me which stream? The Fire Within? I think you might be. Okay, I'll grab the link. But it's a vaccine. Uh, yeah, it was a vaccine stream, but I had on someone who knows what he's talking about. He's a PhD in microbiology. He's a kind of a colleague on like in vaccine advocacy on social media. So he has a channel called Debunk the Funk. I'll put a link in the chat and everything. Seriously, like he can answer for the most part like any question you have about the science, even like a lot of the medical questions and stuff. All that shit. But what I find to be the most useful from his channel is he doesn't just focus on providing the real information about the science. He focuses on breaking down all the bullshit from the charlatans and pushing the anti-vax theories and everything. Like he's broken down like some just I don't know, the way he finds information, the way he puts it together, you can see the picture for me of just how and why the person that he's talking about is completely full of shit. That's what I love about him. And I think that that's important because, I mean, I don't think it's that difficult to teach someone or to explain something, the science of it, or for them to even learn. So I don't think it's the lack of knowledge in that regard or the lack of available knowledge in that regard that's gotten us to this point. So why would the abundance of it get us out of it? I don't think it's that. I don't think that's the cause. Yes, Amy, I've heard that too. Yeah, if you wherever you get the shot, like if you rub it and everything, especially right after you get the shot, I hear that helps. I got a flu shot like 3 or 4. I think it was 2017. I got it, and my arm, like I got like a big ball under my arm. It's like the first time that ever happened. But it was on like day 3. Like how it is. You have something going on, you're a little worried. You're more worried than you're like big worried, and you're like, okay, that's it. Tomorrow I'm taking care of it, and then you wake up the next day and it's like gone. That's exactly what my arm was like. Just when I started worrying about it, it was gone. Well, I missed the first part of that, I think. Oh, okay. When he said it's not a matter of if, but when, it shocked me. Okay. When he said that, I was pissed at first. Like, why even get it? Then after listening to him explain why it's important to have antibodies in your system already, it finally sunk in. That's awesome. I'm gonna let him know you said that too. Like he's that's gonna make his day, I think. Like like when with vaccine, and the same thing with like Katie too. You can't really do or say anything with the expectation that it can, will, or should have an effect. It's not going to. So stop trying, because you're just going to aggravate yourself. Instead, you say whatever, you say something, you do something for all those watching. That's what's important. So, and that can be very aggravating because you're purposely fighting with someone who is just incredibly stubborn. It's just going to piss you off. But you're not doing it for them. You're not doing it for you. You're doing it for, people, whoever's watching. So I know how aggravating it can be. So I think that's going to make his day hearing that. Yes. Oh, Karen, that's true too. Yep. I would start drinking. I mean, I wouldn't obviously don't drink too much water, but I would make sure that you're well hydrated like the day before, or especially like start, like the night before or something. Because if you're not, well, I mean, everyone knows if you're not fully hydrated, then you can start to cramp up. Like even if it's just a little cramp or a big cramp, that on top of sore muscles and achy bones, and if your arm's hurting, because they put the shot in the muscle, so um, yeah. You can see if you are harboring a person of interest, wouldn't there be more than just the sheriff coming to your door asking for a friend? I think yes and no. I think I would think they have an obligation to at least look into how credible this could be. Otherwise, you're just going to be sending crazy ass cops, SWAT policemen and tactical teams or whatever, armed to the T into people's homes. And they already do that too much. So um, I I'm glad. I'm actually very glad that it was, if this all happened, and if this is exactly how it happened. I'm thrilled that the sheriffs didn't do that. But that being said, um, she, how does she explain it? Because I got the impression that like the FBI called or something. I don't know, but it does. Her story does seem kind of suspect. But not, I don't think it's suspect because like SWAT didn't show up. But had it been something else, like someone had called the cops and said like someone was in the home with a gun, or like one of the married people is abusing the other or some shit like that, I think then they would have come in there a lot more aggressively. But since it was, hey, that dude you're looking for like a few states away, yeah, he's in this home, what, it sounds so far-fetched. I don't know, that's my opinion. Yes, it's true. Fight the fire with him. She did claim it was the FBI first, and then she claimed it, or she changed it to local police. And then she said that that's right, it was the local police while they're at her home. She had said that the Denver FBI called to cancel the call to her house or some shit. I don't know. I forget how she worded it. She said they. She said they. That's a good point, Elle. Hmm. That's a good point. All right. I really did want to talk about other stuff, but I can't remember. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Oh, damn it. I closed my eyes too much and now the magnets are sticking out of it. Critical K. There was another court filing. I don't know if y'all are aware of this. I wasn't aware of this. Um, I mean, it's not super interesting, but it's a little interesting. But it's only like 7 pages, but I wouldn't read the whole thing anyways. There's only like one page really worth reading. I mean, everything else is just like citing like previous and years or decades old court cases for one nonsense thing or another. I don't care to read that. Yeah, it's true negative. Um, Chris is even tell that Kristen. Yeah. Like I said, I think that they just suggest that so like you don't cramp up, pretty much, and because they expect you to have some sort of like cold or flu like symptoms, and they're always easier to handle when you're well dehydrated. So I think I don't know, maybe there's something more to it. I'm perfectly baffled. How is a person who has the vehicle without him a missing person, regardless of attorney not sitting. Yeah, I don't know. I think the next few days, I'm hoping the next few days will like, at least answer some questions because I don't like having questions. It drives me nuts. Dinner parties must be exhausting with the head shaking and face palming she goes through. That's funny. Okay, I read it. Thank you, Jim. Um, I mean, I'm still going to advise like if you're really nervous about it and you're just not sure, just talk to your doctor. I mean, because not only does he know medicine, but he knows you. You know, he knows your history, so he can give you the best advice. Um, Other than that, I'm just going to say, providing you and your doctor are in agreement that you should get this, you have nothing to be nervous about. Like, really, you don't. Wait, what, Jamie? Oh, police. Okay. Wait. Oh, if you're saying that her neighbors should be annoyed that police have come to her house 2 Sundays in a row? What's this I hear about her neighbor going into her chat or her live stream or something too? Someone sent me a DM asking me about it. I have no idea what they're talking about. Wow, that's fucked up, Jamie. Yeah, Flintstone vitamins, they're the tits. They're awesome. I could eat like a whole jar of them. Get out, really, Christy? Oh my god. Does anyone have a timestamp? Like, I'm dying to know. Wait, she probably removed it, huh? What the hell? Oh, there we go. She doesn't even have it up. Does she still have her other channel? Okay. Oh well. Yeah, okay. I don't know. I can't even see her other channel. Hmm. But okay, and then no, I'm going to call it a night. I'm exhausted. Like I can feel my eyes starting to get heavy, and if I keep going, I might fall asleep on stream. So don't want that. Hurt me so much. Not to mention her saying Gabby's last name wrong in her video the other day. Yeah, I suck at last names. I don't even like saying An- Andrakio's last name because I still think I'm fucking that name up. But you're welcome, Claire. But thank you. Thank you to all my mods. My mods are awesome. And I'm gonna put those links into I forget what I was gonna link, but I gotta send out a bunch of links now that I think about it. But yeah, I will remember and I will put them in there. So um tomorrow's Monday. Oh, oh, I'm working on a new video. Um, I've been looking for new content, different types of content, new subjects to cover even. And I know people give me suggestions, and it's been one of those things I can't really describe because I don't know what it is I think what I would be good to cover. I don't know, but I'll know it when I see it. Well, I saw it today. I saw it. I'm so excited. So that will be out tomorrow because I'm already like halfway through it. So, yay. All right, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for coming.